for today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
The best laid plans of mice and men.
What?
Yeah, I often go asunder. It was one of those days. Because random and chaos is just... That's my life. That is my life.
Yeah.
And I had it planned for quite a while, and I thought, we'll delve into explaining, what languishing is.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I read about it, the more depressed I became. I thought, oh God, this is hitting way too close to home.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And the thing is, it's very widespread. Because everybody in the world pretty much had the rug pulled out from under them in 2020.
They did.
And so everybody is still sort of in free fall, and it's that just very difficult to regain some kind of footing.
It is.
Planetary alignments are not helping at all.
No, not in the slightest.
And I'm glad that Kid could be back with me today. And it's like, thank you all for the prayers, because God love him. This is a really remarkably hard time for people who are empathic, who are overly sensitive people. That used to be a slam. It's not. I think that's actually a psychological term and definition now.
Yeah, it's not really something people can help.
No. Well, I mean, it's just something that you have to learn coping skills and control over it.
Yes, you can have coping skills, but as far as actually controlling it and stopping it, no.
No.
I got the sick cat.
We've got cats. Add that into the random.
Oh.
So
we can't get rid of them.
So on this day, it's a matter of discussing
he's climbing on
many
me.
things.
And he stinks. And his nose is crusty.
Yeah. And this is our kitty that we had to the vet a long time ago, and they said there's nothing they can do.
Nothing they can do for him. He's just permanently like this.
Uh-huh. And so it's just...
Don't shake your head like
we
that.
We do the best that we can do
please.
with what we've got. And so this is a matter of celebration of laughing at absurdity.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you do have to do that.
You do.
And since Kid, I don't know if he issued in since he started playing Alice Madness Returns, but it has, the whole world is like the Mad Hatter's Teapot Party the whole time. It is like Wonderland, only not happy. Wonderland was not happy.
No, it was. It was just weird. The only parts that were really, really dangerous was the Red Queen's domain. Yes. That was the only dangerous, like truly dangerous part of Wonderland.
Right. And that was the whole thing, that it was an exercise and it was a writing of absurdity. Mm-hmm. Even as far as the nonsensical nature of the poem of the Jabberwocky. And people try to sit there and take that seriously, and that was the whole gimmick of it.
The fandom for that game is actually ramping back up.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. You know what?
And more people are like, EA, let him do his game.
Right.
But the thing is, it's too late. He's burnt out.
I don't know. Well, he's languishing. And that was part of the thing about languishing, is trying to find sense of purpose.
I don't even know what that word means.
It's one of those that's sort of like when you're just
I'm not book smart.
Blah. It's not depressed. It's just existing.
Limbo.
Yes,
it's like a limbo mental state.
Absolutely. And we've got a lot of people that are like that right now.
Guess what game
I'm one of them.
Guess what game I'm currently playing on the PC?
Limbo?
Yeah.
Okay. And some of it comes from burnout. Emotional burnout. Mm-hmm. And my God, I have, for years. And so it's a matter of what to do. So, what you do, I've got a little rum in my coffee. Mm-hmm. It's been this first time I put rum in the coffee for weeks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've not put rum in your coffee for a while.
Yeah. because it doesn't control me. I mean, I have no desire to over imbibe at all on anything.
Too bad I'm not a fan of alcohol, or else I would join you on that. I can't do nothing right now.
And it's okay. Yes, you can. There are many things. It's just that not doing normal things. And I think that's how, in a time of free fall and absurdity, that we find new normal.
The only place, like, dead ass, the only place that I can say that I get, like, at least a moment of stillness is when I'm in the bath.
Mm-hmm.
Even and that's mostly internally. It's
kid's birthday is March 5th.
If I could just save up enough money to get us a pool, I would spend hours in that thing.
Yeah. I understand. There's a swimming pool out town, a wave pool. You go out there.
Do you know how many people pee in that pool? I'm not stepping foot in there.
Oh, that's why they have to have the high chlorine levels.
Yeah, and it burns your eyes. And it ruins your skin and hair and all that shit. I'm not getting in that. No, I'll dip myself in homemade chemicals. Let me swim in my own pee. At least it's sterile. I know where it's from.
Oh, and this is what you do. And I was talking with therapists this morning that laughter is one of the most underused coping skills.
Laugh. It is. Laughter therapy.
Laugh at the situation. Find dark humor in whatever.
Well, the thing is, if you're so deep in a hole, it is very difficult to even fake laugh.
And that's when you get into that cynicism.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to truly, that's the thing, to try to gauge in the waters before you get in that deep hole.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, it's a matter of learning.
It is. It is.
But within the randomness that has been our week, it was a matter of kid pet grooming. And he's done such a good job. We've got one cat that now has lion cut.
Sort of.
We've got
it's uneven
one
on
cat.
two sides, and one cat's that's half shaven. Half shaven.
Half. But the half that is shaven, he is enjoying thoroughly.
Milo's back now. Where it's shaved, you can see all the wrinkles and how when you touch the butt button, everything just goes up.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the reason that we have to do this, it's a matter when you have long-haired kitties. Mm-hmm. And it's really, unless you sit there and groom these cats daily.
They get mats super quick and super easy. So it's the upkeep is very difficult. They are, to an extent, high maintenance animals.
Yeah. But as far as they are the cutest things when they have been shaved. They really are.
But they're also the sweetest.
Yeah. Yeah. And because the mats and stuff, it's like, it pulls when they move.
Mm-hmm. They can't move. They can't jump.
And
they can't run.
Hurts.
They can't play.
So it's just a relief for them, and it needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And we hated to, even though winter is not officially over yet.
No, but it's right around the corner.
It needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hilo,
God love him.
He's just sort of, half on one side. He's all right.
He's sort of comfortable right now because most of the hair clots are gone off of him.
Yes, but we can't leave him like that. That's like having half a head of hair.
I don't know. That brings me great entertainment, so I gladly would let him.
About that. It was like...
He doesn't care. He doesn't know.
He does, too.
Barely.
He does, too.
Barely.
And it's like there was a story this week about that it was supposed to be an event that was Willy Wonka themed, that it was in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you pronounce Glasgow? Blue, you can correct me
I call
later.
it Glasgow, but people call it Glasgow.
And that they had it was sad. And they had charged people $35 to $40, and the children went through, and they had some character that came out and had scared the hell out of the children, and they were
The
screaming.
Ender, the meth lab, Oompa Loompa.
It was like weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. And then the
One
children...
two pictures on the wall. That's about like 14 by 15.
It was a warehouse.
It was. Do you know how much shit you can do with a warehouse?
Absolutely.
They just did the
They didn't
bare
even-
minimum.
They didn't even... They gave these children at the end of this alleged tour a jelly bean.
The dude who played the Ender,
A jelly bean.
a singular jelly bean.
And a half a cup of limeade. $45 per person.
I would expect to get like 3 bags of jelly beans, 2 full cups with the fucking bendy straw,
Oh.
all that.
The dude that had played, that they had suckered into playing Willy Wonka, he had made a public apology.
If he did. Same for the person who played the Ender, the dude with the mask.
Did
Yeah.
he play the end? Okay.
He just...
I th-
When he got the call to do it, he thought it was a scam originally, and then started to do it. They convinced him, and so he ended up doing it. And it's like, yeah, this was a scam.
oh God! Well, they had to give all the people money back.
Yeah,
They did, and apologized to the people. But supposedly there is a call to bring it back.
why? It was so horrible.
I
It's so
figure-
absurd. That's what it is.
I figure what it is, it's like finding something horrific in the refrigerator and you have to share it to somebody to sit there and go, oh, this is horrific. Here, enjoy this. I have enjoyed the horror. Now you must enjoy the horror.
Or something that you find online. It's like, oh God, this is horrible. Look at this.
Yes. So I figure it's something like that. But supposedly, even with the petition of thousands of votes, registrations, whatever the hell, that they were not going to do it again. So they had a worse week. They had a worse week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
The
like,
cat
cat
just
has stepped on our control, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Brought up Netflix.
Yes, the football, alias the frog, alias the jailbreak. We had put
Froggert.
the Valentine Yeti on the couch, and so she has found a new comfort animal.
She loves it.
She does.
I don't understand her fascination with it. Like, yeah, it's cuddly, it's soft, but
She probably thinks it's a relative.
she doesn't look like no Bigfoot. She's more related to a rabbit, if anything.
She's an odd little... It's one of our little tortoise shells. She's oddly shaped.
Like, dead ass, look at her body and be like, that's not a rabbit.
I mean, it's an odd-shaped cat.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened with that one.
She's like one friend's dog that was like a chihuahua, but it had these really long legs. Now, that was a sight
It's
to
on
see.
stilts. It was like a
Sort of.
Salvador Dali Chihuahua.
Yeah,
Is
and
that
it was
what
called Bambi.
Okay.
And so it's literally, it looked like a chihuahua that had
Yes.
just leg extensions, and so
If Salvador Dali, painted a Chihuahua, there you go.
there's that dog, and we got rabbit cat.
Yeah. Now
Not rabid, rabbit.
Whether we need to get the shots, we need to get that lined up because some of them do. One of the things that
A
did
lot of them
piss me
do.
off horribly, and I've had to try to let it go, watching a video about it when I first heard about it, I made it halfway through. I was so angry that I was calm.
See, I just saw the pictures on Twitter, and that was it. Ow, he's clawing me.
It's like, well, scruff
He's
him
he's got a...
and Velcro.
I
He
can't get
is
him off.
like
He's got a
Velcro.
claw dug into my shoulder,
Oh,
dead
that's
ass.
not cool. There you go.
Ow.
They have... why is it that Hollywood is on a mission to destroy? I mean, it's like they are doing the
Because it's
devil's
controlled
work.
by the shadow government, and the shadow government's trying to destroy the world.
Well, I mean,
It's not even just the shadow government. It's just like whatever's controlling multiple
right.
countries at once.
But I mean, they truly are doing the devil's work, steal, kill, and destroy. Mm-hmm. And they had decided it was a good idea to do a remake of The Crow. Now, I don't know how many of you are like myself and absolutely have a very special place in your heart for the movie The Crow that had Brandon Lee in it.
I was hoping somehow, some way
That I wouldn't hear
scoop
about
by
it.
it.
No.
But it's like, nope. I saw it pop up on my timeline. I'm like, oh, Mom's gonna have a cow when she sees this. So I'm like,
wasn't
okay,
just
yeah,
me.
no, I'm not going to show this to her.
It wasn't just me that's having a cow over it.
Everybody is.
Because
Nobody asked for it.
No. I mean, it's made a mockery of the comic book. It's made a mockery of the movie. And for those who may not know a little bit of what happened during the filming of The Crow, Brandon Lee was Bruce Lee's son. And those of us who've ever studied martial arts, you had great respect and honor for this man. You know? And as an actor, because he was a damn good actor.
Yeah.
And for his son. And it's like, and Brandon was killed during the filming of this movie. It was sort of like one of those things that happened.
It was a freak accident.
Well, supposedly, sort of like what happened in the movie on the set of Rust or whatever. That there was a live round that got in instead of a dummy round.
Yeah.
And it was horrific. And everybody, it was just, you heard the news and you just sort of stopped breathing for a little bit. And it was just one of those moments in time.
And for them to try to make the rest of the movie, finish the movie without him.
And this was in early 90s. And that they were able to use the technology that they had, and with shadows and doing different things and manipulating some of the scenes, that they completed the film.
They did. Why did your paws deflate?
And for these people to not, they have no respect of anything, anyone, nothing.
No. I mean, they fucking made Barbie a feminist movie, basically.
Well, I tell you something. I think people are about over it. They're about over it. And people who have taken part in the stupid, when they come whining and crying back and it sit there and go, yeah, I forgive you. Get away from me. Because people are done.
This is it really has come to the season where everybody's not giving a fuck, and everybody's talking about this on TikTok too. They're like, do we really give a fuck about celebrities and influencers anymore? Do we really care?
No.
Yeah, that was the collective consensus on that. No.
That was like,
they're tired of it because it's like nothing's good.
Right.
And all the trend girlies have already went through all the trends so fast that they ain't got nothing.
And people,
except for just ugly shit now.
People
almost.
are hopefully figuring out that was stupid.
Yeah. Well, people already knew, but some people just got suckered into it somehow because
And
FOMO.
the one thing that I will tell you, and Kid had shown me, I don't do TikTok for a variety of reasons. I don't do social media well. But he had shown me this guy, just average looking dude. Then this average looking dude has this amazing sense of humor, and he had made a costume and stuff and had appeared as Jareth.
Yeah.
From
Labyrinth.
Yeah. And now that takes some balls to dress up as David Bowie. Now, did he look like David Bowie? No. That's what made it brilliant. It was average dude doing his rendition of the character, and I thought, this is real.
You remind me of the bean. What bean?
Yes, he was commenting about the coffee beans. So, of course, that endeared it to me also. But that is the wonderful thing about the TikTok. It's you've just got real people.
I need to show you that new YouTube, this one YouTube girly, whatever. She's actually making videos like how they were back in the day.
We're making videos like how they were back in the day.
Sorta.
We're making radio. This is pirate radio. It's ghost pirate radio.
Yeah, we basically got a glorified radio station on here.
Yeah.
Until we get the cameras, then it will be true podcast.
Podlingcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't.
We're planning. I'm following the direction that I was sent in, and we're in the planning phase right now. It takes a while, but that was okay because I've got until 2025. Very beginning of it, but I can start at any time. So we've already doing the planning stage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and something that Kid and I actually happened upon this earlier today, and I think it was God saying, honey, you need to just stop for a minute and rest. Because my internal everything has been in, I don't want to say rebellion. It's just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut down. And that was the whole thing about studying about languishing. That was the whole thing about going to the doctor this week and going, what the hell is wrong with me? There are things I want to do, need to do, and I just sit because I don't have the motivation to do.
A lot of people are going through that right now.
Yeah. So one of the things that I found today, it wasn't even an ASMR. It was just somebody making recipes.
Yeah.
Simple recipes that I could have. They were gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
And seeds and nuts and goodness. And I'm like, damn, I could do that. So I have ordered about 4 pounds of sesame seeds, and some of the white ones and some of the black ones. You know.
Yeah.
And we have some honey.
Mm-hmm.
We have other nuts. We even have dates and different things. That cookie, that hummingbird cookie, was one thing from years ago that I found at Myrtle Beach. I think it was probably the last time we went.
Mm-hmm.
And for all those years, I have been looking for a way to recreate that. Nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. And that channel today on YouTube, and I'm like, damn, there they are.
Yeah. Yeah. You finally found them after all these years, and it's like, oh!
And it's
now
like,
we can make them.
This is easy. I can do this. And those are those little tiny prayers that are answered that you don't even know that you've prayed, but sometimes you just have to wait for them to manifest or be answered or whatever phraseology that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a wonderful channel because nobody talks. She just makes the things. It's got the recipes on there.
It's got music playing with
I
it.
figure, yeah, the music is really nice.
Yeah. It's not bad at all. It's not that corny, just, cheesy music.
And it's just putting the ingredients in the bowl, how much of the stuff to do, and not making any kind of... Now, seriously, folks, cooking is not always rocket science. It's combining ingredients and stirring for a lot of times.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
But you've got
a concoction.
some of these people that want to over-explain everything, which was why it was refreshing that she doesn't talk.
Yeah. So all she did was put the ingredients, the measurements right there on the screen. Didn't talk. Did it as she... Yeah.
And
it was good.
Looked
real simple.
Incredible.
Well,
and I'm like, damn, I can do these.
Well, honestly, that's why I like some, not all of them, some of the, like, for example, YouTube Shorts or TikTok cooking people. Because they don't got time to over-explain shit. So they got to make it quick, fast, and simple.
Yep.
That was like the sesame chicken. That's how it was through a YouTube Short tutorial.
Mm-hmm. Some of the YouTube Shorts are great. Mm-hmm. There was a young man, his name is Fredo, that I watch. He is hilarious.
I don't tend to come across, or at least tell me if I'm wrong. Well, you're not on TikTok, so I don't know how you would know this. But on YouTube Shorts, it seems more... Negative shit does not get in your feed as much as on TikTok. At least in my experience.
Well, that's a good thing. And the problem that I have on the shorts is because that I use a laptop. The reason I use laptop is strictly visual because I am 58 years old, and to sit there, and I do not have one of those tablet-sized devices because why would I have a tablet-sized device when I have a fucking laptop?
tablet-sized device. That's just a tablet.
No, I mean as far as like the phones, you know that you've got some of
yeah.
those phones, and they're like, "This is a phone," and it's like,
Let
"No,
me
hell
tell you
no,
something.
that's not a phone."
Let me tell you something about the motherfucking Z Flip and that new Razor. Those are never, ever going to replace a flip phone. Ever. Because they're still smartphones. And they're overpriced compared to a flip phone. I'm sorry, I'm not willing to shell out $2,000 for a damn phone.
They're trying to get into the market where people are trying to get rid of some tech. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It needs to be just...
But as far as the
AI needs to be gone.
YouTube shorts and stuff like that, the problem that I have with them, I can't respond to I can't make a comment easily from my laptop.
No.
But they're designed for people to use the cell phones because I think they think that is what everybody is going to. I'm not so sure about that.
Well, it's not that. It's for the convenience, because that is how most people genuinely do consume their media. They're consuming it on their way to work, on the bus, or something like that, or that they're on their break, so they're watching their phone.
This
like
is not
that.
a time to do that, especially not if you're in a highly populated area. Situational awareness all the time. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot say it enough. Be aware all times. Don't sit up against windows. Don't sit up against doors. None of that stuff.
I think that's a little bit of PTSD speaking right there.
No, that's training. I've been trained for years. So why would I not pass that knowledge on to somebody
when
that could
can
help?
people feel safe again?
That's a good question.
So they don't have to be on guard all the damn time?
That's a good question. And that's one of the things, just to get serious for a moment, and then we'll get silly again. The mind-blowing thing that since, I don't know, forever since I've researched this shit, because I've done this for many, many years, is how many years this has been going on. And it's just now bubbling to the surface as far as whatever is no longer thoroughly hidden. I mean, it's just in your face.
Other people have been saying that too.
So I don't know if it's a matter of them rubbing our noses in it or what. I'm not sure.
No, at this point they got a chokehold on us, and so they're just going to ride it. They're trying to ride it. But the thing is, people ain't going to have it.
The one thing they always forget is God.
Yeah. Because they don't worship God. They're worshiping the devil, and the devil thinks that he's got more power than God. And we all know that he doesn't.
I get that. But this is always the thing. For whatever reason, the enemy, the forces of darkness, always overplay their hand.
The devil has done that from day one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, nah, fuck you. You've already done enough damage. Just...
So on some of this stuff,
I'm waiting for God to just incinerate him.
To sit back and wait and see how this is going to play out, because we may think we know, but we don't know. There's stuff that can occur that we haven't even conceived of.
Yeah, people found that out with the original night vision goggles.
That's what you were telling me about. Was that the lenses were originally red?
It was made with some sort of chemical that started with a C, and yeah, they reported seeing these flying demon things, like literally flying beside their planes. And they were losing their minds over it. It's like, we are surrounded by these things.
So it basically, as far as the frequency, it changed their ability to see frequencies.
Yeah.
Because these things are there all the time.
And that's why they changed to some other thing to make the green night vision goggles, so they couldn't see those anymore.
That'll give me a good rabbit hole to go down this weekend and stuff. But laugh at the absurdities.
And it gave me an idea. I know this is a stupid idea and a scary idea, to somehow figure out how to replicate those lenses and then mass produce them.
It's sort of like the They Live sunglasses.
Yeah.
Well,
so that people can wake up to and be like, evil, true evil right there. God, take it out.
Well, you got to realize that even in the movie They Live, there were those who did not want to put the glasses on.
That is true.
Yeah.
They wanted to stay blind.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the truth is a lot more scary.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Mm-hmm. It can be more scary.
But it can also be fascinating.
It can be.
Yeah. So, final thoughts about the absurdity and the random and the shaved cats and, yeah.
I wonder if some demons look like platypuses, basically just a bunch of parts just slapped together.
I don't know, because we don't know enough about
Mr. Potato Head Demon.
We don't know enough about these entities other than the fact that they feed on negative emotions of humans, that they have the ability to elicit the response of fear.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the frequency that they give off.
Yeah. They are lower vibrational parasitic things.
But see, that's something that you can laugh at, because if you see a demon and it looks like just a bunch of parts slapped together, you'd be like, I don't want to hear it from something that looks like a Mr. Potato Head reject.
Yeah. And they may not look like anything, but that they are able to trick our brains into forming an image.
Possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
The thing is, that's for God to figure out. It ain't for me. I'm just sitting there about the shaved cats. I'm enjoying the shaved cats.
Watch his butt.
God love it.
Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, wait.
I'm enjoying the thought of making hummingbird cookies over the weekend with sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and raisins and sesame seeds. All kinds of good stuff. So is that your final thoughts?
Yeah.
God love him, he's torturing the cat. If you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you would like to share your stories of randomness and wonderment, please put that in the comment section. Share it with others.
There's this thing going around. People saying that Dr. Pepper's getting canceled. Like, discontinued. Have you seen anything about that?
No, I have not.
I think it's just something people are pulling out their ass.
They're people. Are you kidding? Social media, you can have the biggest trolls in the world.
You know, this was like Internet 101. It was like,
how gullible are people?
It's like, don't trust most things that you see on the internet.
Yeah.
And people are still blindly believing everything they see.
Sure. And read and everything else. Question everything.
I was like the microwave soap. You can only do that with Dove soap.
And I thought it was Ivory.
Ivory soap. You can only do that with Ivory
because
soap.
Because Ivory soap, it floats. That was the whole catch thing back in the day about it, because it's got so much air in it.
You pop it in the microwave, it becomes one big soap cloud.
Don't be putting stuff in the microwave unless it says you can microwave it.
Have you seen the show? Is it a good idea to microwave this?
I don't know, because it makes me feel anxious, because people are doing stupid shit. And it encourages other people to do stupid shit. I don't care. I'm like, no. I watched Mythbusters back in the day. I'm happy with my, the little cooking thing right now.
But that's part of my childhood.
Yeah, well. Yes, but you also
so I need to share that.
You had a mama that was going, don't do stupid shit. No, you ain't putting that in the microwave. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't think I even asked you to do that shit because I knew better.
Well, and also the microwave was put to where you couldn't reach it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow, email cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe. Click that notification button, even though it don't do much, but it likes the affection. Thank you all for joining us on this podcast. Have a good.
Know that you're loved. Laugh at the absurdity. Yes. That's another way to poke the devil in the eye. Yep. What?
Potato head.
Potato heads?
I need to find a potato head.
Okay.
Thrift store potato
It's
head.
the ADHD Podling
Yeah.
Pirate Cast.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.